consists in speaking of words that are truthful, pleasing, beneficial, and not agitating to others, and also in regularly reciting Vedic literature. This verse perfectly epitomizes you, as you are one of the most powerful preachers within ISKCON, and to achieve this feat is not without great effort. Every class of yours is filled with deep spiritual nectar and presented in a way that is outstanding by all standards, possible only through achieving mastery over words. Your time management is excellent. You make it a point to plan to the minute with great care and detail so that you're always on time for each class, even if it means delaying partaking of your own prasadam or any personal needs such as rest, sleep, etc. You never use your words to engage in nonsense, gossip, hate speech, or any worldly matters of unnecessary value. There is a deep lesson of the energy you manage via your words as instruction that comes at the perfect timing to me as a grateful disciple. During every class, you skillfully build content to an eclectic pitch over the length of time perfectly. It is one thing to have knowledge of Krishna consciousness, but it is an entirely different thing to present it in a way that is powerful, authentic, loving, and simultaneously connecting deeply to each audience member. Srila Prabhupada once said that his own god brothers oppressed, suppressed, depressed, and repressed him during his time in India, but that did not stop our founder Acharya from bringing ISKCON to the world. To preaching Krishna consciousness is the most difficult of all services. Kirtan, cooking, book distribution are child's play in comparison to having the courage to skillfully and confidently speak up and preach to an audience about ISKCON and Krishna. One must be very dedicated to the practice of developing knowledge, content, and presentation skills, especially if one is ever criticized. It is one thing to be criticized by the audience, but an entirely different defeat when one is criticized by one's own near and dear. But not my Srila Gurudev. No, you rise like a lion and have perfected your Krishna consciousness so that every I is dotted and T is crossed. In the light of adversity, you have come out in perfection of presentation. Your self-motivated dedication with limited Vani and Vapu from your own spiritual master over the years on the complex science of Krishna consciousness begs glorification of your greatness to excel independently in preaching. It does not matter whether you have to deliver an entire chapter or a single verse in 30 minutes. You are able to present any topic, ensuring it is well articulated to its full respects at all costs. You always give honor, recognition, and validation to the great personalities present in each class in the most appropriate way. Your words never fail to highlight you as a glorious Vaishnava. You always mention Srila Prabhupada every few minutes at every class, and your deep love is resonated in our own hearts at the same time expertly. You are able to answer every question, even if it is not a very intelligent one or a very complex one, with the exact message and science of Krishna consciousness expertly. So many varieties of occasions, such as speaking at Food for Life, book distribution, Krishna Janam Astami, etc. Whatever the occasion, your expert ability to deeply celebrate that occasion, linking to the effort by devotees, history of the occasion, scriptural injunction to that event, the weather, your own personal experience, and so many factors, ensuring that the actual essence is transcendently celebrated by the power of your words, is always achieved, thus bringing great joy to all present. Every class has an audience of different spiritual maturity. It is quite a balancing act to present content to varying levels on a scale of beginner to advanced devotee. But your presentation is so expert that all leave having learned something new of the deep philosophical teachings from before they sat at the class. But what is a Bhakti Chaitanya class without our famous lines? I mean, we must remember to fasten our seatbelts and to hold on to our seats. A class is incomplete without your due humor. It is dry, but wearing giggles. I don't know of any other New Zealander from the flats and chats that's always on like a scone, but maybe we could ask Mr. D. Naidu. This again affirms your skill in presenting deep philosophy coupled with humor, shyness, and rigor that even so-called great presenters in the material world are trying to still perfect. To awaken Krishna consciousness is a science of presenting Achinta Abheda Bheda, simultaneously one but different, and you present this expertly. To use words wisely and simply to glorify Krishna and his devotees is the duty of all living entities, and who better than you to have taught me this? Your daily regulated japa, diet, association, time management, and so many aspects are the wonderful example you lead by. So much to say, but alas, even if you deliver a harsh message to me, you use your words in the most intelligent and loving manner. So today, I fall in gratitude at your lotus feet for giving this fool shelter. May I find the strength to eternally serve and glorify your name, for I can never repay the debt to you, this debt to you, my dear father. Happy Vyasa Puja, your undeserving daughter. Hari Sadhu.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to your divine grace. Happy Appearance Day. I was going to say happy birthday, but happy Appearance Day. It has been well over 30 years since I journeyed in Krishna consciousness under your shelter. On this road, I stumbled and fell on many, many occasions due to the impediments on this journey. But your grace was always there to pick me up, straighten me, and set me back on this journey. This you did, Guru Maharaj, with grace, the sweetest and most encouraging words, and of course, most of all, your intoxicating smile. For this, I thank you very much. Guru means heavy, but even in your heaviness, you are most gentle and kind. Guru Maharaj, on this auspicious day, I want to thank you most sincerely for all that you have done and are still doing for this poor example of a human being. I humbly beg that you kindly continue to show me this favor through all my lifetimes in this miserable place of suffering. Blessed are we to have within our midst such a magnificent personality as your divine grace. Again, a very big thank you for all that your grace is doing for this most fallen being. I really appreciate it. Your servant, Nicholas.
Dearest Guru Maharaj, I offer my respectful obeisances at your lotus feet, who is the dearest servant of Lord Krishna, and having taken shelter of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, and all glories to your Divine Grace. Happy Appearance Day, Guru Maharaj. I should say, Happy Vyasa Puja Day. In this dark and miserable world, you appeared like a moonlight to eradicate the darkness thus inundating the material ocean with waves of compassion and mercy, which is perfectly illuminated by the powerful rays of Srila Prabhupada's grace and love. Srila Gurudev, you have changed the landscape of this world by your wonderful preaching. You travel to most parts of the world to teach the process of Krishna consciousness to all those you meet and spend all your energy in serving others. In return, you have to tolerate the inadequacies and incompetence of persons like myself. In spite of all this, you still show love and care. This is your causeless mercy to us fallen souls. Your caring nature holds no bounds. You allow devotees to chant with you online, both in the morning and in the evening. You extend yourself so freely, and you even converse with devotees in different languages to make them receptive in chanting the Lord's holy name. Besides that, you are always inviting questions from people all over the world, be it in person or via the net. Dearest Guru Maharaj, thank you for saving my life. You have cut through the modes of materialism with your sharp-edged spiritual sword. Recently, I was placed in a very unpredictable situation. Like a shredded leaf, hammered by the raging dualities of material anxieties, I floated vigorously through stormy weathers. In this critical time, I lost focus and felt myself always began your japa sessions on time and never for a moment hesitated in any way, be it snow